Hi guys, over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how your dealership can sell more new and used vehicles leveraging Facebook and Instagram dynamic ads, prospecting with new customers, as well as connecting the dots with lead forms. I'm Andrew Street, used to work at Facebook, now best known for helping people in automotive develop and execute and measure their Facebook and Instagram ad strategies. So we're going to talk about the growth of mobile real quick. So the world has 7.5 billion people, but almost 8 billion active mobile devices. So more active mobile devices than people. The average American now touches their cell phone 2,600 times a day. Touching their cell phone 2,600 times a day. And more of the super users touch their cell phone 5,400 times a day. And the average person is scrolling with their thumb down their phone 300 feet each day, which is an entire football field that you're marching down with your thumb. So what are people doing on their phones? Well, they're using any one of 3.1 million apps, but 75% of their time is spent using just 4 apps. It's Facebook, WhatsApp, Messenger, and Instagram, all owned by Facebook. Bringing it down from whatever the 2.3 billion people on Facebook down to the people in the US. We have 165 million people getting on Facebook every single day, spending an average of 50 minutes a day. Now it's primarily on mobile. When I used to work there was a desktop app, but now about 95, 93% of the traffic is on mobile. Organic reach has gone from 100% of your fans seeing your content to virtually zero. So now is a good opportunity to advertise as a dealership. And it has more tender audiences than any other platform because of their relationships with Polk and Experian and TransUnion, DataLogix, consumer warehouses that feed them information about people's shopping behavior. But a big source of data is going to be your dealership's data. It's going to be your website traffic, your CRM information. So here's how Facebook can target me. It knows where I live, Northwest Austin. It knows I'm 36. It knows I'm married. I have a newborn girl. So I'm getting ads for strollers and things like that. Potentially it knows that I'm looking at Jeeps on other websites. It knows I own a business. It knows I have 5 friends that endorse your store, hypothetically. An opportunity to start leveraging those connections. Now layer in consumer data warehouses. That's your Polk and Oracle. You can see that I drive a 2016 Volvo SUV. It knows my shopping behavior. Am I spending a lot of money online? Am I shopping other websites for vehicles, for loans? It knows my credit score, my household income, my net wealth. Good ways to start to identify me as a good potential target for your dealership. And again, like the gold mine is going to be your dealership's data. Potentially, I just looked at Jeeps on your website. So with dynamic prospecting, it's going to connect with in-market shoppers doing the prospecting, reaching out to people who are shopping other websites potentially with your inventory, and driving a lot of cost-effective traffic to your vehicle detail pages. You can conquest from competitors, reconnect with shoppers that have come by and looked at particular vehicles. So if they're looking at new vehicles, maybe put similar vehicles back in front of them with different trim levels, or with used vehicles, start to populate their news feed with similar used vehicles, and then get on Facebook Marketplace. Here's an easy and cost-effective way to get into Facebook's Marketplace. Here's what it looks like on my end. You pull out the inventory feed from a dealership, and it's going to populate this catalog. So in the event of what we were talking about with, I'm shopping for Jeeps on other websites, this is a Toyota point, but we can pull up, just automatically pull all of their real-time Jeep inventory to populate my ads. You'll see that segmented over here on the left by Jeep Wranglers. So in my news feed now, I'd get on Facebook not to find a vehicle. I'm there looking at my friends, at my family. When they realize that I'm looking at Jeeps. So here's some Jeeps. So I can like it there, like it and comment and share. And then when I tap on one of the vehicles, it's going to bring up that vehicle detail page. So I can get some more information about that Jeep. But now it's in the advertiser or the dealership's wheelhouse to be able to retarget them, knowing that now I've raised my hand, I've expressed interest in one of their Jeeps. Also get in Facebook Marketplace. So here's somebody that's an intender looking at vehicles in Facebook's Marketplace, where you can pay to have placement of your inventory within Facebook's Marketplace. So you'll see they're looking at a random selection of vehicles when your dealership can populate that marketplace with your ad so people can look through your inventory there, say if they're looking at SUVs. And that's where my most cost-effective traffic is coming from right now. It's like 20 cents per person coming to the website. Populate or publish this on Instagram as well. So you can do the same ad carousels that we're doing on Facebook, but on Instagram. And they can thumb through the inventory, again, tap through to come to the vehicle detail page. Now, the second step is to connect the dots, giving people an opportunity to fill out a lead form. Now, according to Harvard Business Review, it's like less than 10% of people are going to actually fill out the lead form, but here's a good opportunity to do that prospecting up front and then start to really hone in once somebody expresses interest by coming by the vehicle detail page. So by putting that pixel on your website, putting a Facebook pixel, it's going to fire off a bunch of data about what people are looking at on the website, who they are, and how to connect with them on Facebook. So you'll have all these custom audiences to target people who are looking at new inventory, at services, but I want to target people who've looked at my used Jeeps. So we'll come back in their news feed now with some information, or maybe a dealer incentive going on right now, where when somebody taps on the ad now, they can like it, they can comment, or it'll bring up this pre-populated lead form. This is my fake account, but it's going to bring up my real name, my last name, my email address, my cell phone number, and then we can ask a couple other questions about trade-ins, things like that. End of the day, to really gauge that ROI, you can look at the lead forms, but with offline event tracking, you can upload your sales list, cross-reference those with profiles, and it's going to let you know how many people that purchased a vehicle at least saw that vehicle on Facebook before they purchased. Any questions, reach out to me, Andrew at dealeromg.com.